Hello, I am Naresh Ushi, Assistant Professor of English, Department of English, Government First Grade College, Davanagere, affiliated to Davanagere University. Today I am going to explain the one-act play Mother's Day written by J.B. Priestley. Here, in this play, J.B. Priestley was an English novelist, playwright, scriptwriter, essayist, social commenter, and broadcaster. His Yorkshire background is reflected in much of his fiction, notably in The Good Companions. And he was lived from 1894 to 1984. And he is educated at Trinity Hall, Cambridge, and he is a novelist, playwright, critic, and major works novels The Good Companions, Angel Payment, Place, Dangerous Corner, I Have Been Here Before. And the theme of this Mother's Day is mother, usually the most neglected person in the family who puts in twice the labor and gets no wages or thanks for it. Mrs. Pearson, one such ordinary mother, but who has an extraordinary friend who believes husbands, sons, daughters should be taking notice of wives and mothers, not giving them orders and treating them like dirt. Here, the character stakes of in this play, Mrs. Pearson is the main protagonist of this play, and George Pearson is the husband of Mrs. Pearson. Doris Pearson and Cyril Pearson are the children of Mrs. Pearson and George Pearson. Mrs. Fitzgerald is a neighbor to the Mrs. Pearson. The theme, the character stakes here, the Mrs. Pearson, a loving, caring mother, treated as a maid servant, unhappy, and wants to protest, gets the much needed help from her Mrs. Fitzgerald, changes into a self confident woman who gets her family attention and respect. Mrs. Fitzgerald contrasts to Mrs. Pearson, strong, dominating, drinks and smokes and knows magic, cool and incisive, strongly believes in mother's right to be the boss of the house, helps Mrs. Pearson get her rightful place in the family. Here, the summary of the play, Mrs. Pearson is the mother who works hard for her family and get no respect in return of by helped by Mrs. Fitzgerald. The two exchange the bodies, the Fitzgerald and Mrs. Pearson, and Mrs. Fitzgerald as Mrs. Pearson reforms the Pearson family one by one. And in this play we are having a lot of humor generated when the family finds the mother not working but drinking, smoking, and playing cards. Instead of that, Doris finds a yellow dress not ironed. This makes the play a humor. Thank you. Thank you, one and all.